Despite having one of the lowest GDP per capita levels in Asia, India, the world's most populous nation, has outpaced both the United States and China in the race for milk, rice, and spices, transforming its agricultural sector into one of the most resilient pillars of global food security. So how can a country where nearly 65% of the population remains rooted in rural areas, and where average yields per hectare rank relatively low, still feed billions of people and directly influence global food prices? In this video, Agriculture Insight uncovers the strategic cards behind Indian agriculture, a system without flashy mega-industrial complexes and with relatively limited mechanization, yet one that quietly controls key raw material supplies for giants like Starbucks and numerous global F&B chains. Let's dive in. Controlling nearly 40% of global rice trade, India has the power to shake the world food market. Each export ban capable of sending prices soaring and raising meal costs for billions. That influence extends beyond short-cycle rice varieties. Premium basmati, grown in the Himalayan valley, can require up to a year to cultivate. To manage vast output across complex terrain, India employs two parallel mechanization strategies: crawler-type combine harvesters in waterlogged southern regions like Andhra Pradesh, and compact reapers for small household plots. While tracked combines glide over muddy fields to cut, thresh, and clean grain in one pass, small reapers reduce labor by up to 80%, operating efficiently in tight, soft soil conditions. With this flexible system, India produces over 150 million tons of rice annually, surpassing China to become the world's largest producer in 2025. Despite lower yields per hectare than the United States, its massive cultivation area and adaptive machinery secure a decisive edge, placing Indian rice everywhere from $1,200 per ton basmati on premium shelves to affordable staples feeding densely populated African cities, cementing India's role as a cornerstone of the global food supply chain. Each year, India produces more than 30 million tons of bananas, nearly 3 times the output of China, the world's second-largest producer. This achievement stems from a highly disciplined resource management system. Plantations implement drip irrigation combined with automated fertigation to maximize water and nutrient efficiency. When temperatures exceed 40 degrees Celsius, micro-sprinkler systems are activated to cool the canopy. During colder periods, farmers continue irrigating and use smoke to keep the root zone warm and protect the plants. Although harvesting is done manually, it is strictly controlled to prevent damage to the delicate peel. Banana bunches weighing up to 50 kilograms are swiftly transported to collection points, then passed through antifungal washing tanks and cooling processes before labeling, a critical step in preserving freshness throughout global shipping. Composed of 90% water and rich in potassium, chopped banana stems decompose rapidly when incorporated directly into the soil, turning into on-site organic fertilizer that improves soil aeration and moisture retention. This method not only helps farmers cut chemical input costs by around 30%, but also clears fields quickly in preparation for the next crop cycle. Even more remarkably, the banana plant's life cycle does not end there. From the strong fibers within the stem, Indian producers craft high-end fashion products such as handbags, textiles, and even kimono exported to Japan, transforming agricultural waste into a profitable circular economic ecosystem. Farewell to dry onion warehouses. We now arrive at the proudest symbol of the Indian summer: mangoes. Revered as the king of fruits, India dominates nearly half of global production, with an annual output exceeding 20 million tons. Rather than focusing solely on the golden-skinned Alfonso variety, modern plantations are increasingly promoting green export varieties such as Keet and Totipuri. These cultivars are known for their large size and firm flesh. Even while the skin remains green, the interior reaches optimal ripeness, making them ideal for long-distance transportation. To protect this delicate fruit, farmers bag each mango directly on the tree using specialized covers. These protective layers act as shields against harsh sunlight that can cause skin burn, while also serving as effective physical barriers against fruit flies. Combined with pheromone traps and sticky insect boards, pests are controlled efficiently without excessive reliance on chemical pesticides. From March to June each year, peak harvest season begins. To preserve the natural wax coating and prevent sap from staining the peel, one of the main causes of black blemishes, farmers carefully cut each fruit by hand, gently supporting it before placing it neatly into specialized plastic trays. Immediately afterward, the entire batch undergoes heat treatment at 48 degrees Celsius to eliminate insect eggs and meet the strictest export standards from Europe to the United States. This meticulous process turns each mango orchard into a generational asset for Indian farmers. Although labor and maintenance costs are high due to manual care and harvesting, premium-grade mangoes can sell for up to 10 times the price of conventional industrial varieties. However, the strength of this billion-population nation does not stop at crop production records. While cultivation is increasingly vulnerable to India's extreme and unpredictable climate, livestock has become the true growth engine of agriculture, contributing up to 30% of the sector's total value. In simple terms, for every $3 earned from agriculture, one comes from livestock. A clear example can be seen in beekeeping farms. With just over 600 hives, farmers can generate revenues of up to 1 crore rupees per year, placing India among the world's top 5 honey exporters. This profitability is driven by the widespread use of Italian bee breeds, capable of producing up to 50 kilograms of honey per hive and foraging within a radius of 6 kilometers. It is an ideal agricultural model even for those without farmland, as hives can be placed flexibly anywhere, from roadside areas to field edges. Operations follow a strict migratory schedule aligned with flowering seasons. From October to April, farm owners transport millions of hives across states to harvest nectar from mustard, lychee, and eucalyptus blossoms. Research shows that the presence of bees enhances cross-pollination, directly boosting yields of these key crops by up to 30%. Each standard hive contains around 10 wooden frames where tens of thousands of worker bees continuously store honey. Once the honeycomb cells are fully sealed with wax, farmers place the frames into stainless steel centrifugal extractors. This technique separates pure honey while preserving the comb structure, allowing frames to be returned immediately to the hive, shortening the harvest cycle to just 10 days during peak season. To maximize revenue, honey is not sold wholesale in bulk, but strictly classified by floral source. At automated processing facilities, it undergoes rigorous purity testing before being bottled under private labels. This strategy increases product value 5 to 6 times compared to selling raw honey to traders, making beekeeping one of the lowest investment yet highest margin livestock ventures in India. If beekeeping represents the spearhead of profitability, then the backbone of India's livestock system, accounting for nearly 2/3 of its total livestock value, is the dairy industry. India holds a remarkable title, the world's largest milk producer, surpassing the combined output of all European Union countries. Yet surprisingly, this dominance does not rely on high-yield dairy cows, but on a more unassuming animal, the water buffalo. With a staggering population of around 110 million head, India's buffalo herd accounts for more than half of the global total. Rather than depending on massive industrial farms with tens of thousands of animals, India's dairy empire is built upon millions of small household-scale farms. Many families begin with just 2 buffaloes, gradually expanding over a decade to herds of up to 200. Their strategic asset is the Murrah buffalo, often described as black gold, for its exceptional milk productivity and resilience. Unlike imported dairy cattle that require costly grain-based feed, Murrah buffaloes primarily consume agricultural byproducts such as fresh grass, sugarcane bagasse, and pulse husks, significantly reducing input costs. However, their care demands precision. With very few sweat glands and dark skin that absorbs heat intensely, buffaloes must be bathed at least twice daily or cooled with misting systems. Without proper cooling, heat stress quickly reduces milk yield. Milking typically takes place in the early morning and late afternoon when temperatures are lowest. On small farms, hand milking remains common, as it fosters a bond between farmer and animal, helps the buffalo relax and release milk more efficiently, and avoids the high capital costs of machinery. Once collected, buffalo milk enters a race against time. Due to its rich nutrient and fat content, it spoils rapidly under intense heat, so it must be transported in specialized containers to cooperative collection centers within 2 hours. At processing facilities, milk is centrifuged to separate cream or simmered in large rotating kettles for concentration. Its fat content, nearly double that of cow's milk, makes buffalo milk indispensable in the supply chains of multinational food corporations. This is precisely why the milk foam in Starbucks India, known for sourcing 100% local ingredients, has a distinctly richer and creamier texture. A significant share of production is also transformed into paneer, a fresh, non-melting cheese that can command prices up to 7 times higher than raw cow's milk. Our mission is to grow the best plants possible for the benefit of humanity. That is the declaration of the creators behind this vertical farming system. Since 2004, they have worked to ensure that even the smallest piece of land can deliver maximum efficiency. And the figures truly speak volumes. The system can deliver up to 26 crop cycles per year, while using just 1% of the land area required by conventional farming. At the heart of the design is the patented aeroponic technology they developed in-house. Rather than being planted in soil, root systems are continuously misted with a nutrient spray in a near-zero soil environment. This means the system consumes 40% less water than typical hydroponics, significantly reducing resource waste. Alongside this, multivariable data monitoring allows operators to track and respond to crop conditions in real time, effectively anticipating the mood of the next harvest and reacting accordingly. In the current climate, as of 2025, with global indoor and vertical farming markets expected to exceed $120 billion by 2030, this system positions itself not just as a technology demo, but as a scalable, high-value solution to the looming agrarian constraints of land, water, and supply chain volatility. With just the push of a button, you can instantly produce fresh, nutritious feed for livestock. There is no waste, year-round production, and up to 95% water savings compared to traditional fields. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it is already a reality. On the screen is a vertical hydroponic system designed to improve long-term farm efficiency, something that becomes even more meaningful as the world faces a growing shortage of meat. Even better, this system is environmentally friendly. Higher quality feed can help cattle emit less methane. The system is called HydroGreen, and it comes in multiple configurations. For example, systems designed for 100 or 1,000 head of cattle. Seed sowing, irrigation, and lighting are all controlled by smart automated components. 2 starter-level hydrogreen units can produce around 1,300 pounds of feed per day, while 12 more advanced units can replace approximately 400 football fields of conventional farmland. We are facing an urgent problem that must be solved, the group shared. Can you guess what they were talking about? In the near future, we may no longer be able to keep food prices affordable, simply because our natural resources will be depleted. It is time for a new way to feed the world, or put more simply, a new kind of mobile farm. Instead of expanding on land, they developed a system called Nemo's Garden, a series of dome-shaped greenhouses installed at depths of 5 to 10 meters below the sea surface. Each dome holds up to 2,000 liters of air, maintaining nearly 100% humidity and creating a stable, year-round environment for plants using a hydroponic system. In their experiments, Nemo's Garden successfully cultivated over 40 plant species, with basil showing an increase of up to 31% in antioxidant content compared to soil-grown plants. Thanks to natural underwater pressure and stable temperatures, the system can operate fully automatically without soil, free from most land-based pests, and with almost no need for pesticides. Leafy greens are a foundation. But to truly feed the world, humanity needs much more, especially reliable sources of high-quality protein. And on the open ocean, Norway is leading the charge with a next-generation offshore fish farm. Not far behind, China has also stepped in, acting as a bridge for international partnerships, technology exchange, and the rapid expansion of deep-sea aquaculture. This system operates like a giant steel farm in the middle of the ocean, engineered to raise salmon on a scale the world has never seen. In its initial phase alone, the structure can hold over 22 million pounds of salmon, providing an enormous supply of protein for global markets. Stretching 1,236 feet in length, taller than the Eiffel Tower if stood upright, the facility is divided into 6 independent rearing tanks, each designed for a different stage of the salmon growth cycle. What makes the project exceptional is not only its scale, but its resilience against nature. The structure is built to withstand 33-foot waves, and in severe storms or extreme conditions, the entire platform can be elevated an additional 13 feet to reduce wave impact. All of this is designed to protect the fish and maintain continuous farming operations 24/7. Behind this ambition is an investment of 197 million USDs, signaling a bold commitment to transforming the ocean into the protein fields of the future. Still on the topic of fish, if your business works in municipal or commercial water supply, innovations like this are absolutely within reach. On the screen is a 12,500 square foot tilapia farm, supported by specialists from a US aquaculture company. The team is evaluating the performance of this grow-out cycle. 242 days ago, they stocked the tanks with juvenile fish, and now those fingerlings have grown into market-ready adults, weighing between 1 and 12 pounds. The facility is built around 5 independent recirculating aquaculture systems (RAS), a modern approach that dramatically reduces water use and maintains ideal water quality with minimal waste. Thanks to closed-loop filtration and continuous monitoring, the farm achieved a 2% mortality rate, far better than the original 10% expectation, resulting in a significantly higher profit margin. Production has scaled so efficiently that part of the harvest is already scheduled for long-distance distribution, including a shipment bound for China in time for Lunar New Year. Ordinary bridges can feel dull and uninspiring, so why not transform them into living works of modern art? If you assume such projects are costly or slow to build, think again. This bridge in Germany has become a seasonal icon for its city, drawing attention every spring. Originally constructed in 2000 for an exhibition, the bridge tunnel stretches 49 feet in length, weighs roughly 41,888 pounds, and requires 2,160 individual plant pots to complete its design. Among them are violets, lavender, sage, and wallflowers, creating both visual texture and a natural fragrance. From April onward, residents and visitors can walk through and enjoy a multi-sensory experience. The concept behind the installation is simple yet striking, a harmonious fusion of art, nature, and technology, turning an everyday structure into a public masterpiece. The next project is just as fascinating, a vertical farm that can be built anywhere in the world. It delivers astonishing productivity, up to 350 times more yield per acre compared to traditional agriculture, with a unique modular design and the ability to produce high-quality food all year round. It's no surprise that Driscoll's, a company that once controlled 1/3 of the U.S. berry market, became a strategic sponsor. One of the manufacturer's mottos is, "A farm is only as good as the equipment it runs on." So if our smartphones are more powerful than the computers that sent humans to the moon, then why not apply advanced technology to agriculture? The result is a robotic farming system powered by PlentyOS, using special foam pads instead of soil, along with sensors, AI, and a fully automated robotic operation. Thanks to that, leafy greens such as cabbage, onions, basil, and even berries achieve outstanding yields, with strawberries alone reaching 4.5 million pounds per year. Traditional poultry farms typically house around 15 to 17 chickens per square meter, but with the modern farming model developed by Fit Farm Innovation Team GmbH, that number can be up to 2.5 times higher, while still maintaining animal welfare and operational efficiency. The standard setup is engineered with optimized ventilation, easily replaceable components, and the ability to integrate robotic arms into the production line when needed, from care and feeding to harvesting. Fit supports clients through every stage, from planning and installation to full operation, with configurations that comply with European Union standards. By 2025, Fit's system will be deployed across more than 20 commercial-scale farms throughout Europe, particularly in Germany, Austria, Poland, and the Netherlands. With the continued growth of the EU poultry market and rising demand for protein, Fit is regarded as one of the most practical, efficient, and rapidly expanding models among next-generation livestock technologies. Next comes another standout project, a new model of sustainable agriculture. The innovators behind it believe the time has come to upgrade farming with robotics and artificial intelligence. The result is a fully automated farm that leaves viewers stunned. According to the development team, a 43,000 square foot facility can deliver the same output as a 1.3 million square foot conventional farm. Robots handle all labor-intensive tasks, from lifting and transporting to planting and transplanting. And by placing these farms close to retailers and marketplaces, food loss is dramatically reduced. Today, nearly 40% of fruits and vegetables spoil before reaching consumers. So shortening the supply chain becomes a critical advantage. According to United Nations statistics, even before the pandemic, around 690 million people worldwide were suffering from hunger, more than 10 times the population of France. That is why one of humanity's most urgent missions is to overcome the global food crisis. In response, engineers and scientists have developed mobile farms capable of operating in any climate. Each farm is built inside a 40-foot container, divided into 3 zones: a workstation for operators, a cultivation area, and a compartment for equipment and utilities. The performance is impressive. A single container can yield 4,400 pounds of cucumbers per year and is capable of growing more than 300 different crops, including medicinal plants. Each unit can operate for up to 10 years, and the plant keeper system allows users to monitor and control the entire farm easily through a smartphone. In large cow farms, this self-propelled feed mixer and distributor is considered a mobile kitchen. It can scoop silage directly from the bunker, then cut and mix it together with corn, straw, and minerals into a complete TMR ration. Inside the mixing chamber, augers and cutting knives rotate continuously, ensuring a uniform blend without separation. The efficiency of this self-propelled mixer lays the foundation for a modern automated feeding system. Once ready, the machine moves along the barn and distributes feed through conveyors on both sides, so every cow receives the exact ration. By combining all three steps, scooping, mixing, and distributing, into one seamless process, this machine not only saves time, but also improves farming efficiency, turning what was once heavy labor into a streamlined and precise operation. As farms grow larger, conveyor systems have become the perfect alternative to traditional feed spreaders. This system ensures feed is distributed evenly to each trough without requiring much labor. Once the feed is pre-mixed, it is lifted and transported along overhead rails, dropping precisely into each cow's feeding spot. As a result, hundreds of cows are served simultaneously, on time, without anyone being missed. The outcome? Healthy cows, increased milk production, no feed waste, and farmers gain free time instead of spending all day shoveling silage. This is how technology turns the barn into a 5-star restaurant for cows. When cows suffer from digestive disorders or illness due to an imbalance of gut microbes, rumen transfaunation becomes a life-saving solution. Rumen fluid is taken from a healthy cow and transferred directly to the sick cow to restore its gut microbiome. It may sound complicated, but with a special rod equipped with hundreds of tiny holes inserted into the hidden port, pure fluid is drawn straight into a sterile container. With just a few simple steps, this valuable source of live microbes is transferred directly to the sick cow, quickly, safely, and effectively. Not only does this method save time and effort, but it also minimizes harm to the donor cow. A small technical step, yet it has a significant impact on keeping the herd healthy and maintaining sustainable productivity. Hold off on your snack before you continue. Things are about to get a little earthy. The barn environment is also a crucial concern in cow farming, as it directly affects the health and productivity of the herd. That's why super helpers have been developed to keep the floors dry and clean, reduce labor for farmers, and maintain barn hygiene. Manure scrapers operate with a blade attached to a rail or chain, moving along the floor to pull waste into gutters or collection pits. This mechanism, while simple, is powerful and can handle large amounts of manure quickly, making it suitable for traditional barns. Meanwhile, manure cleaning robots represent modern technology. They move autonomously within the barn, using sensors to avoid cows and obstacles, suction waste into a storage compartment, and simultaneously spray water to clean the floor, keeping it dry. When full, The robot automatically returns to its station to discharge the manure and recharge. Although slightly more expensive, it excels in modernity, thorough hygiene, and cow friendliness. This is just one example showing that in modern farming, even manure cleaning has been upgraded with technology. To keep the herd healthy, free from parasites, and maintain productivity, many farms have adopted spray tunnel systems. When a cow steps inside, motion sensors activate a high-pressure pump, delivering the solution from a storage tank to multi-directional nozzles. This nozzle system creates a fine mist that covers the entire body, reaching even hard-to-access areas like the belly and between the legs. With a processing capacity of 60 to 120 cows per hour, the device allows for fast, even, and efficient application. Some modern models even recover excess solution, filter it, and reuse it, saving costs while reducing environmental pollution. A special care room is specifically designed for the heavy hooves of cows, prioritizing the health and safety of both the animals and the operators. When a cow steps into the room, a hydraulic restraint frame gently but firmly secures its body, keeping the cow calm, reducing stress, and preventing sudden movements. Next, each leg is lifted using an intelligent adjustment mechanism, or in some procedures, the entire cow's body may be tilted to one side, creating the most comfortable position for the operator to carry out the care steps. With the aid of sharp knives, specialized hoof grinders, and shaping tools, excess hoof material is precisely removed. The hoof surface is leveled and cleaned, and the natural shape is properly maintained. This process not only helps prevent infections, swelling, and lameness, but also contributes to maintaining balance, posture, and overall hoof health, allowing the cow to walk more easily, stay healthier, and produce milk more efficiently. While humans have spas and massages to relax, cows also enjoy their own 5-star service, the automatic cow brush. Just by stepping close and lightly touching it, the giant rotating brush immediately spins, gently scratching itchy spots while sweeping away dirt and parasites. Not only does it provide such a pleasurable experience that many cows even line up for their turn, but it also improves blood circulation, reduces stress, and, most importantly, helps them eat better and stay healthier, ultimately boosting milk production. In other words, this is the therapeutic spa of modern farming, where animal welfare is directly linked to productivity and the quality of every drop of milk. The outdoor calf hutch system is considered a key method that helps many dairy farms keep their calves healthy from the very first days. Each calf has its own mini home, usually made of durable composite plastic, arranged in rows outdoors. Inside, a layer of dry straw is evenly spread as bedding, while at the front there are troughs for milk, water, and solid feed. The naturally ventilated environment reduces stress, allows calves to breathe fresh air, and importantly, lowers the risk of respiratory diseases and diarrhea, problems that are common when calves are raised in crowded indoor pens. Being housed separately also allows for close monitoring of each individual, from feeding to health, laying the foundation for uniform growth and stable milk production in the future. The calf rail system was developed to revolutionize calf rearing in modern barns. Using identification chips, each calf receives the exact amount of milk it needs through a soft teat that mimics the mother's udder. At the same time, data on the calf's drinking habits is recorded, allowing farmers to easily monitor the health of each individual. This approach makes calf care more scientific, convenient, and precise than ever before. The rotary milking system is considered the technological heart of modern dairy farms, transforming the traditionally labor-intensive milking process into a closed, scientific, and rhythmic operation. Each cow calmly steps onto the rotating platform, which is divided into multiple stalls with individual feeding troughs, allowing them to eat while waiting for milking without stress. The automated system first sanitizes the udder with a stream of antiseptic water, then attaches the milking cluster to each teat. The cluster operates using vacuum suction and simulates the natural sucking motion of a calf, ensuring the process is gentle, smooth, and painless for the cow. The fresh milk is immediately transported through a closed stainless steel pipeline system, cooled instantly before flowing into the central storage tank, preserving its pure flavor and nutritional value. Once milking is complete, the cluster automatically detaches and the cow steps down, making room for the next one. With this mechanism, hundreds of cows can be milked safely, quickly, and synchronously in just 1 hour. While cows stand on the rotary milking system, workers take the opportunity to trim their tail hair neatly. This practice prevents manure and urine from splashing onto the milking cluster and reduces the risk of being hit by the tail, making the milking process cleaner and safer. Unlike tail docking, which was once practiced but is now banned in many countries due to animal welfare concerns, trimming tail hair is considered a safer and more humane solution, keeping the barn clean while ensuring the cows remain comfortable and healthy. Instead of having each cow walk into a fixed milking stall, there is now a special employee patrolling the barn, the mobile milking robot. Resembling a smart autonomous vehicle, it slowly moves along the rows of stalls, using sensors to identify each individual cow. When it encounters a cow ready to be milked, the robot arm extends, precisely locates the udder using an infrared camera, cleans it thoroughly, and attaches the milking cluster. Once finished, the robot continues its journey, repeating the process without needing a break. With this machine, cows are more comfortable because they don't have to move, and farmers gain a highly advanced assistant that enables automated, clean, and efficient milk collection. In the cow's self-milking system, each cow freely enters the milking area whenever she feels ready. The process is gentle and smooth, causing no stress to the cow. Once finished, the machine detaches automatically, and the cow walks out on her own, making room for the next one. Thanks to this mechanism, milking becomes flexible, safe, and fully automated, while also enhancing the cow's comfort. From milking robots and feed mixers to healthcare systems, these machines not only transform the way humans manage cows, but also usher in a new era, where technology and the herd operate together efficiently, modernly, and sustainably. Let's start with some perfectly interesting facts about pears and their delightful trees. Pear trees are like the introverts of the fruit world. They take their time, growing quietly and steadily, but when they bloom, oh boy, it's a show. These trees are known for their beautiful white blossoms that arrive in spring, looking like they're dressed for a garden party. They thrive in well-drained soil, enjoy moderate climates, don't mind a little patience. After all, it takes about 4 to 7 years before a pear tree starts producing fruit. Talk about commitment. The fruit itself, a masterpiece of nature. Pears are smooth, sweet, and slightly grainy, like a dessert with just the right texture. They come in various shades, green, yellow, red, and even brown, and shapes, but they all share one common feature. They're delicious. Whether it's the Bartlett, Anjou, Bosque, or Seckel, each pear has its own personality. And did you know pears are one of the oldest cultivated fruits, dating back to ancient civilizations? Yup, our ancestors knew what they were doing. Now, let's dive into the main event. Harvesting 1.1 million tons of pears. That's right, 1.1 million tons. Imagine a mountain of pears, taller than the Statue of Liberty and stretching far beyond what the eye can see. The majority of these pears are grown in the Pacific Northwest, with Washington, Oregon, and California leading the way. These states have the perfect mix of climate and soil: cool nights, warm days, and well-drained earth, which pears absolutely adore. Harvesting pears is no joke. These fruits are delicate divas, easily bruised if mishandled. Farmers, therefore, use a combination of gentle hands and modern machinery to get the job done. The harvest typically begins in late summer or early fall, depending on the variety. Workers carefully pick each pear by hand, placing them into specially designed bins that prevent bruising. It's a labor-intensive process, but hey, good things take time. Hand harvesting pears is a time-honored tradition in the agricultural world, and for good reason. This method allows farmers to handle the delicate fruit with care, ensuring that the pears are picked at the perfect ripeness and remain bruise-free. Human hands can discern which pears are ready for harvest, resulting in higher quality produce. This practice is particularly valuable for premium pear varieties destined for fresh markets, where appearance and texture are everything. Moreover, hand harvesting creates seasonal employment opportunities, often supporting local communities and preserving traditional farming techniques. In some farms, industrial machinery plays a supportive role in the pear harvesting process, simplifying tasks like transporting and moving large quantities of fruit. Machines such as conveyor belts, motorized cart-padded mechanical arms are commonly used to assist farmers. These tools help reduce the physical strain on workers, improve efficiency, and minimize fruit bruising during handling. For larger orchards, machinery steps in to lend a helping hand, or rather, a helping claw. Mechanical harvesters with padded arms gently shake the tree or pluck the pears, ensuring that the fruit remains pristine. After all, no one wants a pear with a black eye. Harvesting pears is more than just a task. It's a delicate art. It's a seamless blend of human precision and smart machinery, all aimed at delivering perfect, crisp, and delicious pears to your table. From the branch to the bin, and eventually to your plate, each step reflects dedication and a deep love for agriculture. Once harvested, the pears are loaded onto trucks and transported to processing facilities, where their real journey begins. At the factory, pears are treated like VIP guests. Their first stop, a refreshing bath. The fruits are washed to remove dirt, leaves, and any stubborn hitchhiking bugs. This step isn't just about cleaning. It's a refreshing dip after basking under the sun. In pear processing factories, dry cleaning lines are essential for gently removing dirt, dust, and debris from the fruit. Using soft brushes, rollers, and air blowers, the pears are cleaned without water to preserve their natural coating and freshness. Next, they're inspected by both humans and high-tech cameras. Bruised or oddly shaped pears are politely escorted out. They'll likely end up as juice or puree, so no pear goes to waste. The remaining pears are sorted by size, color, and quality. Conveyor belts carry them through a series of rollers, sensors, and even lasers. Yes, lasers, that ensure each pear meets the highest standards. While the core purpose of sorting is the same across factories, the equipment and steps involved can vary. Smaller facilities may rely on semi-automatic systems combined with manual inspections, while larger operations invest in fully automated lines with AI-driven technology for precise sorting. Regardless of the scale, the goal remains consistent: to separate premium-grade pears from those that don't meet strict standards. These systems save time, reduce human error, and ensure uniformity in the final product, boosting customer satisfaction and maintaining the reputation of the brand. By embracing modern technology, factories achieve efficiency while preserving the delicate nature of pears throughout the sorting process. Once sorted, the pears are packed into boxes or crates, labeled, and sent off to supermarkets, farmers markets, and export destinations around the world. But that's not all. Some pears are destined for greater things like canned pears, jams, or dried fruit snacks, ensuring that pears can be enjoyed year-round. Now, let's talk numbers. Pears contribute significantly to the U.S. economy, generating millions of dollars in revenue each year. From the farmers who grow them to the workers in processing plants and the truck drivers who deliver them, pears create jobs and livelihoods. They're also a major export product, with American pears making their way to countries like Canada, Mexico, and beyond. In domestic markets, pears are a beloved staple. They're featured in everything from holiday gift baskets to school lunchboxes, making them a reliable source of income for many. Pears aren't just about dollars and cents. They're a part of American life. Who hasn't enjoyed a slice of pear pie at Thanksgiving or a crisp pear salad during a summer barbecue? Pears are the unsung heroes of countless recipes, adding a touch of sweetness and sophistication to every dish. They're also a symbol of tradition and family. Many pear orchards in the U.S. are family-owned, passed down through generations. Visiting a pear orchard to pick fruit is a cherished autumn activity for families, combining fun, fresh air, and a little exercise. Plus, there's nothing quite like biting into a pear you picked yourself.